WWE SmackDown Preview, October 11, 2024. Roman Reigns is here to sound off. On The Rock, Cody Rhodes, and the Bloodline. SmackDown airs tonight, October 11, with a live show emanating from Bon Secours Wellness Arena in Greenville, South Carolina. This is the first episode of SmackDown during the 4-week build towards Crown Jewel, which takes place on November 2. Roman Reigns is here to sound off On The Rock, Cody Rhodes, and the Bloodline. Roman Reigns won his return match at Bad Blood and is set to sound off tonight on SmackDown. The most interesting thing to hear is what the OTC has to say about The Rock's surprise appearance in Atlanta after Cody Rhodes helped Roman defeat the Bloodline. Will Reigns completely ignore it and pretend like The Rock's appearance never happened? Will he respond to The Rock's throat-slash-gesture with a cryptic message of his own? Does Reigns have any words or warnings for Cody now that they no longer have to team up together? Aside from that, Roman is probably here to set up a match for Saudi Arabia. Is WWE planning to book him in a singles match at Crown Jewel against either Solo Sikoa or Jacob Fatu? Finally, now that Jimmy Uso is back by Roman's side, is it just a matter of time until the Wiseman Paul Heyman follows suit? Make sure to tune into SmackDown tonight to hear what Roman has to say and find out what direction he's going in next. The rest of tonight's card: Carmelo Hayes defeated the returning Edge Styles last week when the referee called off the match due to an injury to the Phenomenal One. United States champion LA Knight said he would give Hayes a title shot if he beat Edge. The Megastar is a man of his word, so it's Knight versus Hayes for the title tonight on SmackDown. Is Andrade lurking in the shadows ready to ruin the finish and potentially set up a three-way match at Crown Jewel? SmackDown General Manager Nick Aldis and NXT General Manager Ava have agreed on an interbrand match tonight. It features Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill defending the WWE Women's Tag Team titles against Slash Legend and Jakara Jackson. Does the NXT duo have any chance at all to shock the main roster stars and bring the gold over to Tuesday nights on the CO? Other stuff to keep an eye on: I can't imagine WWE will book next month's Crown Jewel event in Saudi Arabia without trying to include Logan Paul on the card. Will the YouTube douchebag return to SmackDown tonight and find his next opponent? What does undisputed WWE champion Cody Rhodes want to talk about tonight? I would hope he has something to say about Kevin Owens attacking him in the parking lot after Bad Blood went off the air. Will Cole explain himself? Whose side is Randy Orton on? Are DIY and the Street Profits going to be dropped out of the title scene after the Bloodline retained the WWE Tag Team Championship against both teams at the same time in last week's ladder match? WWE Women's Champion Queen Nia Jax retained the title against Bayley at Bad Blood, thanks to another assist from Tiffany Stratton. Nia's currently scheduled match at Crown Jewel against Women's World Champion Liv Morgan doesn't sound all that appealing, so it will be interesting to see if WWE sticks with it or changes one of the belts this month. The latter scenario might require Stratton to cash in her money in the bank contract on someone ASAP, or for Charlotte Flair to return and immediately beat Jax for the gold. Giovanni Vinci is struggling to get TV time again after losing 2 consecutive matches to Apollo Crews. Will he confront Nick Aldis looking for another chance to prove he isn't a low-card jabroni? Was Edge Styles' injury a shoot or a work? The current reporting indicates that it was legitimate. If that's the case, will there be an update tonight on how much time he might miss? Do you smell what The Rock is cooking? Or is that just Chelsea Green who still reeks from last week's dumpster match?